retouch, you know. So like you hear the same Christmas music all the time, right?
Oh yeah.
How do you look at just these days? I know you got Christmas surrounding it,
Yeah.
but do you guys hit a reset button? Do you try to have tough conversations during these times?
I think you always have tough conversations. I don't think you can ever run away from tough conversations. I'm not a guy that lets a quote unquote pink elephant sit in the room, you know, for long at all.
Yeah.
And so for us, we got to practice, try to get better. We got to talk about what we need to talk about to get better and keep it moving, And while also, hey, if I need to make a change here, a change there, or ask this guy to play a little differently, or ask that guy to play a little differently, or try to get the group to play a little harder, whatever it is, we got to do. That's what my job is.
At this point in the season, I would imagine some might say, "Oh, this is just kind of who they are at this point." I don't imagine that enters your guys' consciousness at all. How do you kind of battle that a little bit?
Well, again, I respect everybody's opinion, and everybody should have an opinion. That's what makes the world go round and round. But we don't feel we're that at all. We feel like we got a lot of room to grow, and we feel like we're going to get better. We still feel like we're a playoff team, and we feel like there's basketball left. Now, is our time frame or window getting shorter and shorter? Yeah, that's getting. I mean, I'm a realist. It's getting shorter, but the reality of it is we have an opportunity to still be who we think we can be.
With the offense slowing down the last three games, just what do you kind of make? What do you credit that to?
We're not getting out like we had hoped in transition. Our pace isn't great at all, and that's the reality of it. We're not crashing, and the ball's not moving. I mean, they talked about it a couple of games ago. We had one of our season lows in passes, and so when those things happen, especially with the way that we play as a unit, that ball creates energy. It creates belief, and it gives you energy on not just offensively but defensively too. And so when that's not happening, you lose a lot in a lot of different areas. So we have to get the ball moving again. We may not be the fastest team, but we're going to have to keep trying to push the ball. We got to keep trying to find opportunities to get more possessions.
No, it's been about 10 games. Malik's been in that starting lineup. What's been your evaluation, pros and cons? And is that something that you reconsider, or you imagine you'll stay there moving forward?
No, I got to try everything. I got to constantly search, not just for who's starting, but even I threw Doug in there, and then play Keon, and so it's my job to keep trying to search, regardless of the starting lineup or who's coming off the bench. It's my job to keep trying to search for the different combinations that can help us at the highest possible levels. And while doing that, sometimes this action may not work for us, or we may not be able to defend this way. We may have to change that up. So that's what the job is of a head coach, and I'm going to keep doing that until I think that we're at the level we need to be.
I don't know if you saw the game last night. I really care, but Detroit did beat the Lakers. Really, what do you see in that team coming along?
I know they're big. They're hungry. They're tired of being where they've been the last 5-6 years, if not more, and they're playing like it. There's a level of physicality that they have or that they're bringing to the table every night, whether they win or lose, that was missing before. And you got to give a lot of credit to all their players, their new veteran players that they brought in, because their cast is different, and JB Bickerstaff.
A little bit of a different note. What do you got going on over here, and who do you think is going to be the best gift giver?
I don't know who the best gift giver is going to be, but it's a little secret Santa. And you know what? I wish I was involved partly. I wish I was getting a gift. I don't want to have to pay for a gift, even though I make enough money. I don't want to spend money on them jokers for Christmas.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, sir.